Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name's Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes are super fantastic, and I think that they help my videos fly, so thank you so much. This is a reading for Cancer. This is for the entire month of February. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a fantastic January. In the little bit of a transition with Tropical Tarot, so the room's changing a little bit. We got our new mic, so I don't think you hear the cards as much, so it's kind of good. Anyway, just wanted to say hello. Check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for a fuller picture this week. And we're just going to get into it for you, Cancer. Just saw your card, actually, on the bottom, Chariot. So, all right, let's get into it. So what I'm going to do is 10 days at a time. So first line is going to be the first 10 days, second 10 days, and then the last like 8 or 9 days. So let's get into it. 7 of Cups, start you off. King of Swords is here. King of Cups as well. 8 of Wands. 6 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands down here as well, 8 of Swords, Queen of Wands. Overall energy for this reading is the Knight of Pentacles. We've also got the Devil and the Star down here. And I did this for the other signs that I've done already. I pull out a whole different deck and ask the final outcome of this situation. So I don't know what we're talking about yet. But I want to know the final outcome of this situation for Cancer. What is the final outcome? Final outcome for Cancer. What's up? What is your final outcome? 10 of Cups. Okay. Wow. If you know much about tarot, that's pretty cool. Not for you. The first 10 days, second 10 days, tick-tock. And finally, why? All right, let's get into your reading. So from the 1st through the 10th, you have the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups says, I don't know what I want to pick. So I feel like there's good things out there that you're thinking about. There's bad things. It's like your imagination is just a plethora of just craziness sometimes. Sometimes it can go in a good way where you're like, oh, like imagining, you and somebody, loving each other, right? And then it can go the bad way where you're terrified that you guys are going to break up. So I kind of get that 7 of Cups 100%. So let's see. What are you trying to make a decision about? That first 10 days of February, what are you trying to make a decision about? This is for Cancer. Like I said, for Cancer, what is the 7 of Cups about? What's the 7 of Cups? It's about you have a lot of memories with somebody, years that you spent with somebody, maybe even a Leo, or you have this significant amount of time that you've spent with somebody, and that's it. You clearly see that it's over, or you're going back and forth and saying, well, sometimes it was happy and sometimes it was really bad, but I think this 7 of Cups doesn't even have the good stuff in it. It's just, it's a lot of worry about this situation and is it going to end? Is it going to end? So King of Swords is here the first 10 days. King of Swords is about the truth. King of Swords only cares about the truth, ethics, morals, all that kind of fun stuff. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with here, but I want to see what the truth is. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. Tell me about the King of Swords for Cancer. First 10 days of February. 6 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles too. This is a I want freedom reading. It just screams of I want freedom. I want to get out. I want to get out. I want to get out. Because you have 6 of Swords right in the middle, but it's also clarifying this King of Swords. So the truth is that you want to leave this situation and you have ideas about how you want to go forward, and you don't care if you end up alone. Like, you just don't care if you end up alone. Like, even if I get on this horse and go in this other direction, right? I pick a totally different road and I go not with my partner. I go, in another direction. It's like, well, I don't care even if there's, no food or water in that direction. I still want to go. First 10 days, you also have King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody who's very emotionally stable. This King of Cups sits on a concrete throne in the middle of an ocean, and he doesn't worry about the water. He doesn't worry about anything in the water, which water signifies emotion in all of tarot. So tell me about the King of Cups in the past. Four of Swords, Emperor, 10 of Wands. I feel like this is your other person. I'll read it both ways. So, no. I feel like this is your other person. The other person you're dealing with is either a water sign or somebody that's emotionally stable. When you deal with this person, though, I feel like this person is going to come into your experience, even though you're leaving this, even though it's done, and you're kind of walk free of it. This person's going to bring some issues for you to the latter part of the first 10 days in February. You're going to need rest because you've dealt with this person. Your divine masculine, the Emperor, could be an Aries specifically. We have the 10 of Wands here, so it's almost like... I like this Four of Swords. This isn't a typical Four of Swords. Four of Swords means rest, but I feel like this coyote or whatever kind of bit into something he couldn't chew, or something that bit him back, right? And so because you have this interaction with your Emperor, with your divine masculine, or with work, this can have to do with work too. You have a whole bunch of burdens. But it's like those first 10 days are basically just identifying sun and death. Like, I clearly see that this thing is done. And the first 10 days is like, not for you. The situation is not for you for the first 10 days. It doesn't mean that it's not for you forever, especially considering your final outcome, if you remember what that was, but I'm not going to say it if you missed it. So this situation is just not for you for the first 10 days. That just means that you and this particular person, this job, this situation are not going to get along. There's something within the first 10 days that is just not for you. That I used to hate this card, but this is just saying that this 10 days, not for you. Doesn't mean that it's not going to be for you forever. So, I'm going to keep going. So after the first 10 days, we're going to get into like the 11th through the 20th, right? There is big communication here right at the beginning of that 11th. Big communication, and I think that it's you saying that you're going to go. But let's see. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. What's the big communication that Cancer gets from the 11th through the 20th? Strength. 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords. I don't know if this is out loud communication or not. It's just a lot of thoughts swirling in your head. I feel like the 11th through the 20th, you're really struggling to stay strong in your convictions, in the decision that you made prior to this, right? That you were going to go, but it's like, I'm really trying to hold on to my strength. Like, I'm really trying to be strong, and I don't know. There's a little part of me that wants to hold on to this old thing. Maybe an air sign. But I feel like you're going to go either way. You've sort of made up your mind. I feel like you made up your mind way before the 11th through the 20th. This has been going through your head for a little bit of time. So it's like, I'm going to take my thoughts and I'm going to go. So I'm going to clarify the 6 of Swords. Where are you go? What are you leaving? Or just tell me about the 6 of Swords. How about that? Tell me about the 6 of Swords for Cancer from the 11th through the 20th. 6 of Wands. Good for you. Hanged Man. Fool. I want to get recognition. I want people to look at me. I want people to pay attention to me. I want to have somebody that just looks at me and says, wow, Cancer, you're awesome. I really like you. Or I really care about you. Or I think you're just super cool. Like, you just want some recognition. So it's like, I'm going to take time out and I'm going to leave this situation, take my thoughts and go, just take some time out and really strive for a new beginning, which on this particular deck, this Tarot of the Divine, is a mermaid, and I think it's super cool. So the Fool is the first card in all the tarot. It's actually card 0. And so all 78 cards start with this one. You want a brand new beginning. You want to start a new journey. And you're tired of hanging around. So it's about like, what's going to come next for Cancer? What's going to come next? So 3 of Pentacles is here. 3 of Pentacles can be about work. It's actually about working on a team with other people. So I want to clarify 3 of Pentacles. I'm just clarifying the whole thing. I'm going to clarify 3 of Pentacles from the 11th through the 20th. Tell me about that. Tell me about 3 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. It's like as soon as you go, there's this, but wait, don't leave kind of thing. It's, I feel like as much as you didn't want to work on this thing, or if it wasn't for you, it's like, I would say towards the end, like closer towards the 20th, there's going to be talk, working together about coming back into partnership, having some more stability and having more fun, but by yourself. Not necessarily by yourself, but just feeling empowered. Feeling like, my days are good. Like, things are really good for me. So I feel like you're working on coming together. You're working on more stability after you leave. So it's almost like you leave something and jump into a really great thing where people are supporting you. It's almost like you leave and then you're fully supported. And I'm not too sure if this is the same person or if this is just the people in your life that are supporting you. But either way, it's really good, right? Especially when you leave something and you want to jump into a nice, safe parachute kind of thing. And that's what's going to happen for you. So you do have TikTok from the 11th through the 20th. And TikTok is about, you got to make a decision. There only is so much time, right? So TikTok, make a decision. Are you going to work on this or are you going to be free? Are you going to work on this or are you going to be free? So that's what I got. So after the 20th, so the 21st beyond till the end of the month, you have 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is standing on the edge of a cliff saying, what's next for me? So there's you standing on the edge of a cliff saying, what's next for me? This is a card of manifestation. So if you did manifestation in the past, this is looking for it to come in, expecting it to come in, which I like. Not just looking for it, expecting it. Remember that. If you ever want to manifest anything, expect it. So tell me about the 3 of Wands from the 21st through the end of the month. Tell me about the 3 of Wands. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Star. I really want to heal this partnership. I really want to heal this relationship. Beautiful. So it's like you had requested in the past that this be healed. You asked the universe at some point in time for healing in your relation. Oh my gosh, twice. You asked for it, and here it comes. Here it comes. You asked for it and here it is. And that is so freaking cool. You asked for this toxic relationship, this thing that you're attached to, attachment with the devil. This is a miracle. I don't say that. But you had this thing about it was either a Virgo that you were working with or something, or how will I go forward? How will I go forward because I'm attached to something? I don't know how to keep going. But the Star is the only card that takes care of the devil. It's like the devil just goes away because the star's here. So it's like you've asked for a big gift. And I feel like you're going to receive it. Oh my gosh, you're totally going to receive it, Cancer. This is the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Ace of Pentacles is yes. Any kind of ace on the bottom of the deck is like, yes, 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 you're going to get it. So you put in a request to the universe to say, I mean, it might have been as simple as help me in this. And it's coming in. 8 of Swords is your next card. Feeling a little bit trapped. That can be burnout too, but we'll see. Tell me about 8 of Swords, and this is 21st through the end of the month. Queen of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I feel like you want to proceed confidently. I don't know who this Queen of Wands is. I haven't seen her yet. Might be you. Or maybe a new person that comes in. Queen of Wands is very sexy. She's very confident. She's very passionate. She goes after what she wants. So I want to just get some understanding to this. 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands. I, for some reason, feel like this is a completely different thing. I feel like you're trapped because of this Queen of Wands. Could be a fire sign. And there's celebration with this person, there's fun with this person, but then there's also a conflict, big conflict with this person. I think that you work with this person because of this 8 of Pentacles is over here. You've worked on this relationship with this Queen of Wands for a long time. And because you've worked on it, you're really frustrated. And it's like, okay, I want to go towards something different. Like, I want to go in a different direction. I don't even feel like this is, like I said, this all felt the same. And then down here, so I feel like you could be dealing with a fire sign that might bring some conflict in for you. If this is the relationship, you're trying to be really confident, but you're really worried about a third party and maybe that it would bring in conflict. This could be the third party. I don't know. But like I said, when it comes to this fire sign, you've worked on this relationship or this confident lady. You've worked on this for a long time, and there's talk about what's next. From the 21st through the end of the month, you do have this why card. I will tell you, if you ever want to know the answer why about anything, stop asking the question. If you ask the question 100 times, it doesn't mean that the answer is going to come in more or better or clearer. When you put the question out there, just know that the answer is coming. 110%. You need to have faith. Do something mundane. There's a card in this Oracle deck. It's called Chop Wood. And it means do something monotonous. Do something mundane so the answer can come in. I feel like you're going to have a lot of whys at the end of the month. From the 21st on, why did this happen? But honestly, I don't feel like anything big happens except for this kind of fire sign. You are getting a big healing in a partnership that you asked for. And like I said, I think it was something toxic. You could have been dealing with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or Aquarius. I'm going to go through the rest of the signs here in a little bit. But I do want to point out the biggest thing for you, Cancer, is your final outcome is the 10 of Cups. If you are worried about love, don't be. 10 of Cups. You'll get to where you want to go. 10 of Cups is abundant love with the family, with the friends, with the dog. This is one of the biggest love cards there is. So enjoy it. So that's your final outcome. You get a spirit animal card, and you have the porcupine spirit. It's time for a beginner mind. So as much as we think, I'm however many years old, I'm 36 years old, and I know things about life. We don't know nothing. Our perspective is what it is. Life is about your perspective. So if you're able to keep a beginner mind and sort of think to yourself, I don't know anything. Not in a bad way, like you're dumb, but like in a good way. Like, I don't know anything. I'm going to go with the flow. You know what? I have had this person in my life, this emperor, and I've always had this same perception of this person. But maybe I should perceive it differently. Think about a sentence and how many different ways that sentence can be interpreted. This is about perception. It's time for a beginner mind. So perceive your situation differently. Perceive your life differently. Anything you believe you can achieve. And that's something that I try to say in all my readings. Except the mic. Sorry about the mic. It's a totally new thing. If you've watched me before, I don't have it. But anyway, I think it's better. I think the sound is better. So, oh, so cool for you. It's time to fly, Cancer. It's time to fly. So, it's time to fly. If you have to leave this thing, it's kind of like, I have this analogy for the Four of Pentacles. I know I'm going too long. Nobody will watch this because it's too long. But anyway, it's time for you to fly. But, what was I going to say? I totally lost it. Oh, Four of Pentacles. There's something about holding on here, holding on too tight. If you let go of this, whatever this thing is, with this time to fly, now I know where I was going. Have you ever heard that story about the bird? If you hold on to a bird really, really tight, you could crush it. If you let the bird just sit there, the bird can leave and come back. I feel like you have to fly in order for the bird to come back. I know that that doesn't make any sense, but that's where I'm at. So that's what I got for you, Cancer. Signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius again. I do have that fire sign female. I have an air sign that's a male. I have Scorpio. I have Leo. I have Virgo again and Aries. And that's what I got for you, Cancer. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, and share. The like button looks like this. It's just below the video. Also below the video, there's a subscribe button. If you press that one, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. And drop me a comment. If this resonates for you, drop me a line. Even if it's just some emojis, I will personally get back to you. I take great pride in the YouTube comments that I get. I feel like that's how I get paid on this channel because I like to hear from you guys. This is a very one-sided experience. So I cherish my lives and I cherish the comments from you. So thank you so much. And until next week or whenever I see you again, I just want to leave you with a bunch of peace, love, and light. Thank you.